My name is Charlotte, and this is Secrets in the Shadows. Today, we're exploring the chilling case of the Bear Brook Murders. Viewer discretion is strongly advised, as this story involves unsettling details about the loss of innocent lives. This case begins in the quiet woods of Allenstown, New Hampshire, where secrets have been hidden for decades. What was found there has haunted investigators and families for years. Let's uncover every detail and bring this story into the light. November 10th, 1985. Two brothers are out exploring Bear Brook State Park, about 1.5 miles from the main road. The woods are dense, peaceful, and seemingly untouched by anything sinister. But then the boys stumble upon something out of place, a rusted 55-gallon steel barrel. Curiosity gets the best of them, and they approach. When they open it, the stench of decay is overwhelming. Inside are the remains of two bodies, an adult female and a young girl. Police arrive and begin their investigation. The remains are badly decomposed, making identification impossible. Forensic examiners estimate the adult woman is in her late 20s or early 30s, and the child is about 9 or 10 years old. Both are wrapped in plastic sheeting, as though someone tried to preserve their anonymity. No missing person reports match their descriptions. They have no identification, no personal belongings, nothing that could provide a clue. Investigators comb the area for evidence, but the trail is cold from the start. It's as if these two people simply vanished into thin air before ending up in the woods. 15 years pass. The case remains unsolved, and the two bodies found in 1985 are still unidentified. In May 2000, a new discovery shocked the community. A second barrel is found just a few hundred feet from the first one. Inside are two more bodies, two young girls. This raises immediate questions. Why didn't anyone find this barrel sooner? It was hidden in the same area as the first. Had it been placed there after the initial discovery, or had it been overlooked all those years? Forensic experts determined the two girls are approximately 1 to 3 years old and 2 to 4 years old. Like the first set of victims, they are wrapped in plastic and show signs of blunt force trauma. It's devastating to think about. 4 victims were all brutally killed and discarded as if their lives didn't matter. This discovery solidifies one horrifying truth. A serial killer was at work. But who was this person, and why did they choose Bear Brook as their dumping ground? In 2017, everything changed. Forensic genealogy, using DNA to trace family connections, has become a powerful tool for solving cold cases. Investigators tested the DNA of the Bear Brook victims and entered it into genealogy databases. Finally, they found a match. The adult victim was identified as Marlise Elizabeth Honeychurch, a young mother who had been missing since 1978. Her daughters, Marie Vaughn and Sarah McWaters, were the two girls found with her in the first barrel. It was a bittersweet breakthrough. After decades, they finally had names. The fourth victim, the unrelated little girl, was still a mystery, but investigators weren't giving up. They continued tracing DNA, searching for anyone connected to this child. The investigation led to one man, Terry Peter Rasmussen. He was a drifter with a dark past, using multiple aliases to cover his tracks. Rasmussen had a relationship with Marlise Honeychurch in the late 1970s. Shortly after they began dating, Marlise and her daughters vanished. For years, their families wondered what had happened. DNA revealed something even more disturbing. Rasmussen was the biological father of the fourth victim, the unidentified girl found in the second barrel. Think about that. This man not only killed Marlies and her daughters, but also his own child. Investigators believe Rasmussen may have murdered the girl's mother as well, but her identity remains unknown. Rasmussen died in prison in 2010 while serving time for unrelated crimes. He never faced justice for the Bear Brook murders. It's infuriating to think that he took so many secrets to his grave. Even with Rasmussen identified as the killer, so many questions remain. Who was the mother of the unidentified little girl? Where is she now? Investigators believe Rasmussen could be responsible for other murders. His transient lifestyle and use of aliases made it nearly impossible to track him. It's heartbreaking to think about the lives he ruined and the families left in the dark. This case is a reminder of how evil can hide in plain sight and go unnoticed for years. The Bear Brook murders have had a profound impact on forensic science and cold case investigations. Genetic genealogy has since solved numerous cases, giving names back to the nameless and bringing closure to families. But the injustice lingers. Rasmussen escaped the full weight of justice, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. The victims, Marlies, Marie, Sarah, and the unidentified little girl, deserve to be remembered. Their stories remind us why it's so important to keep pushing for the truth, no matter how long it takes. My name is Charlotte, and this has been Secrets in the Shadows. The Bear Brook murders remind us of the importance of never giving up on justice. These victims were nameless for decades, but advances in technology and relentless determination brought their stories to light. This case is a testament to how we, as a society, can honor the forgotten and hold on to hope, even in the darkest times. If you found this story compelling, please subscribe to Secrets in the Shadows. Together, we can keep these stories alive and push for justice where it's still needed. Thank you for joining me today. Let's continue uncovering the truth, one shadow at a time.